Hi, I am Alexandra Barker. The population in the United States increased by 7.4% since the 2010 census. If you are looking for population and housing data from the 2020 census, in this data gem, you learn how to access and visualize this data for your state, county, and metro area. My colleagues, Lindsay Spell and Chris Mazur, will introduce us to this resource that will help you identify changes and trends between 2010 and 2020. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Spell, and I'm a geographer in the Population Division at the Census Bureau. Today, my colleague Chris Mazur and I will be showing you a new visualization for exploring population and housing data from the 2020 census. This visualization, or viz, can be found in the Infographic and Visualization Library on census.gov. You can also click on the link above or in the description of this video to access it. Before I start going through the features of the viz, I'm going to move into full screen mode to make everything a bit easier to see. The levels of geography available are states, core-based statistical areas, or CBSAs, and counties. There are data for 3 different population variables available to select: total population in 2020, which is the default, numeric change between 2010 and 2020, and percent change between 2010 and 2020. In each view, a ranking of the geography shown will display on the right side of the viz. Selecting an item in the ranking table will highlight it on the map. Next, I will go through some of the features to assist you in finding data for specific areas of interest. When all CBSAs is selected, users can filter to view only metropolitan statistical areas, only micropolitan statistical areas, or continue viewing all core-based statistical areas. You can also view CBSAs by state using the zoom feature. Just select the state you wish to view and click Go. This will show you all CBSAs with any portion in that state. As you can see with Idaho, some CBSAs cross into other states. The last features I'm going to highlight are at the county level. In this view, you can search for a specific county in the Search Counties box, and it will highlight on the map and in the ranking table. You can also filter the ranking table by population size. So if you only want to see counties with a 2020 population size of 1 million or more, this is how to create that list. The last feature I will show you is similar to the state zoom shown in the All CBSA section, but in this view, it zooms to all counties by state. So here we can look at all 3 population variables by county for California. Next, Chris will walk you through the housing data available in this viz.
Thanks for all that great information, Lindsay. Hi there, my name is Chris, and I'm a statistician for the Census Bureau's Housing Statistics Branch. As the branch name implies, I work with data related to housing units. Believe it or not, the decennial census not only counts the total population in the nation, but also counts the number of housing units. Examples of a housing unit are a detached single-family home, a townhouse, an apartment, or a mobile home. The census counts all houses, whether they are occupied or vacant. You can see the tool has 3 topic buttons related to housing: housing units in 2020, housing unit vacancy rate in 2020, and the percent change in housing units between 2010 and 2020. And for all 3 topics, you can continue to filter to specific geography levels the same ways as Lindsay demonstrated earlier. When we select the housing units topic, a map in the center and a ranking table to the right will appear. The map provides information about housing unit density, or how many houses are in 1 square mile within a geography. You can hover over or click on a state to learn what the actual housing unit density is. When we select Maine, for instance, we learn there are 24 houses per square mile in this state. By clicking the state again, the map for all states will reappear. The table to the right ranks the states in the District of Columbia from the most housing units to the least in 2020. California had the most houses with nearly 14.4 million, and if we scroll down, we see that Wyoming had the least with just under 272,000. Let's now select the percent change in housing units topic to see which areas grew the fastest in terms of housing units from 2010 to 2020. If we wanted to see these growth rates at the county level, click on the All Counties button on top. The ranking table to the right tells us that McKenzie County, North Dakota, expanded its housing stock at the fastest rate of any county the last decade with a 147.9% increase in housing units. By clicking on the county name, you can see where the county is located and in what state on the map. And when you re-click on the name again, all the counties on the map will reappear. The final housing related topic in the tool is housing unit vacancy rate. The housing unit vacancy rate is the percentage of all housing units in a given geography that are vacant. That is, nobody is living in the house. There are various reasons why a house might be vacant, but some of the most common reasons are the house is for rent or used only as a vacation home. After selecting the housing unit vacancy rate topic, the map and ranking table continue to show all counties since we have not changed the geography level from our previous topic. On behalf of myself and Lindsay, we hope our demonstrations were helpful and you're now better able to navigate all the information provided in the 2020 Population and Housing State Data Tool.
Thank you, Lindsay and Chris. This is a great resource. And if you'd like to learn more about how to use data visualizations, visit census.gov/academy and subscribe. Thank you.